A warm welcome to the third session of temperature measurement. In this session, we will discuss about the electrical temperature measuring instruments like resistance temperature detectors and thermistors. Let's start with resistance temperature detectors or RTDs. We know that the metallic conductors, their resistance changes with the change in temperature. So this phenomenon has utilized in RTDs. So RTDs are otherwise known as resistance thermometers. The commonly used resistance materials are platinum, nickel and copper. The important property which enables these materials is its temperature coefficient of resistance alpha. The unit of alpha is ohm per degree Celsius. That means change in resistance per unit resistance per unit variation in temperature. So for platinum it is 0.00392. That means the platinum have a resistance change of 0.00392 ohms per unit ohm per unit degree rise in temperature. The RTDs are available in two forms or two types. One is a laboratory type. So in this case, we are using platinum wire sensing coil, and this is wound around a mica former. Mica former is this square in shape. So around this mica former, it is wound around in a coil form, and two copper leads are connected to this wire, and these copper leads are connected to the measuring and sensing circuits. Usually we are using Wheatstone's bridge for sensing and measuring and sensing purpose or indication purpose. Then this all arrangement is housed inside a glass or Pyrex bulb. And in industrial type, this is another one, the industrial type. So industrial type we are using ceramic former, and around that ceramic former we are winding the resistance wire. It is wound around the ceramic former, and it will also having the copper leads, and this ceramic former and resistance wire are housed inside a metal sheath. The metal sheath is used to protect this arrangement and also to distribute the temperature evenly around this resistance wire. The RTD is connected to one arm of the Wheatstone bridge. So at reference temperatures, the Wheatstone bridge is balanced and the galvanometer is set to show a reading that is 0. When this sensor or RTD is subjected to a variation in temperature, there will be a change in resistance in the circuit. So the Wheatstone's bridge become imbalanced and there will be a flow of current through the circuit, and that flow of current is indicated by this galvanometer, and this galvanometer is now calibrated to show the temperature directly. And in advantages of RTDs, these are very easy. These can be easily installed and replaced, and accuracy is good, response and good reproducibility, then resistance to corrosion, chemicals and oxidation, wide temperature ranges. Remote temperature sensing is possible because we can kept the measuring device at one position and we can move this, or we can carry these resistance elements to some remote positions. Wiring is required in between that one. That's all. No reference junction is required. That is for thermocouples we need a reference junction, but in this case there is no need of reference junction. Then it is stable and accurate performance over a long time. So these are some advantages, and some of the disadvantages are these are more expensive than other instruments, then large bulb size compared to thermocouple, then it requires separate bridge circuit system, then external power source is required compared to thermocouples, etc. Next is thermistors. Thermistors are otherwise known as thermally sensitive resistors. These are highly sensitive and precise instruments. Thermistors are actually semiconductors made from specific mixture of pure oxides of nickel, manganese, copper, cobalt, iron, magnesium, titanium and other metals sintered at 982 °C. So these are made with the powder metallurgy process. We have two types of thermistors based on the resistance temperature characteristics. That's our negative temperature coefficient, otherwise known as NTC thermistors, and positive temperature coefficient thermistors, otherwise known as PTC thermistors. The negative temperature coefficient thermistors exhibit a decrease in electrical resistance when subjected to increase in body temperature. That is, with respect to the temperature, the resistance decreases. While in PTC, there is an increase in electrical resistance with the increase in body temperature. But among these two, negative, that is NTC, are widely used. Now we know that both the RTDs and thermistors working on same principle or based on the variation in resistance with the temperature. But in RTDs, the material used is pure metals, while in thermistors we are using ceramic or polymer. And here we are, let's consider the resistance temperature characteristics of these materials. And this one is the characteristic of resistance, that is a negative temperature coefficient. So that means with the increase in temperature, the resistance of the element of a thermistor is decreasing. There is a drastic decrease, but the range is limited. That is the main disadvantage of resistor. But in RTDs, the variation is not that much drastic, but it has got linear to a larger range, and it has got positive characteristics. The thermistors are based on the Steinhardt equation. So in this equation, there is a relationship has been established between the resistance and reciprocal of the temperature. So using this equation, we are calculating the resistance of the wire, and that resistance is calibrated to the temperature. For measurement of the temperature, here also we are employing a Wheatstone's bridge circuit. So the thermistor is connected to one leg of this Wheatstone's bridge, and a variation in resistance will have an imbalance in the circuit, and there will be a flow of current through this galvanometer, and this galvanometer reading is now calibrated to show the variation in temperature. And this figure shows the various kinds of thermistors according to construction. The advantages of thermistors include better accuracy, sensitive, smaller in size, faster response, high stability, reliable and convenient, reasonable output voltages, low cost and easily adaptable, etc. And we can explain the disadvantages with this curve, this characteristic curve, resistance temperature characteristics curve of a thermistor. Here we can see that this line is non-linear. So non-linearity is the main disadvantage of this thermistor, and since this curve is a steeper one, the range is also limited, very less range. So that is limited temperature range is the another main disadvantage. By this we are concluding the session for electrical temperature measuring devices. Thank you for watching. and stay safe.